Chapter. I'm one of the chef instructors here at the Wooden Spoon, and today I'm going to show you how to make a really simple but delicious dish with chicken breast that can sometimes be a little bit boring, but we're going to add a ton of flavor with fresh rosemary from our garden, lots of fresh garlic, and fresh lemon juice. So to get started with our lemon rosemary chicken, we're basically going to make a simple vinaigrette, and it starts off with fresh lemon juice. So I've got a couple of fresh lemons that I'm going to juice right into the bowl. And the juicer makes it really easy to squeeze all that lemon juice out of these lemons. Probably need about 2 lemons. That looks like about enough. So to the lemon juice, I'm going to add some delicious fresh rosemary that we just picked out of the garden and chopped up fresh. Need a tablespoon of fresh ground black pepper, tablespoon of salt. And this seems like a lot, but that's because this is essentially a marinade, so we really want those flavors to lock in and give us a lot of great flavor into the chicken. And finally we need some garlic, and I've got about 4 or 5 cloves here. I'm going to use a garlic twist, which makes this really, really simple to chop this much garlic. And you can do about 3 or 4 cloves of garlic at a time. Just twist it, and you're going to get perfectly chopped garlic. And your hands won't smell so much either. Then we're going to tap that out. Use the back of your knife just to get all that out of the garlic twist. Whisk that up first, just to combine all those ingredients. Then we're going to add olive oil. Like I said, this is basically we're making a vinaigrette. So just drizzle it in, about a 1/4 cup or so. Nice and slow, and just keep whisking to emulsify all that oil into the lemon juice. So you could put your chicken into a resealable bag or just into a bowl and let it marinate. But to really speed things up, I'm going to use the instant marinator, which works wonders if you don't have a lot of time. So it's simply 2 pieces, and you put whatever protein you're using, chicken, steaks, pork, just about anything, boneless or bone-in. Put it into the marinator, add your marinade, and just toss it around to coat all the sides. And I've got 4 chicken breasts here, but you can use up to about 2 pounds or so of protein, depending on what it is. Put the lid on, and then it has a pump that allows you to remove the air from inside the marinator. And so by removing the air, it creates a vacuum, and it kind of pushes all of the flavors into the meat. Put the pump onto the valve and just pump up and down. Eventually you'll start to feel a little bit of resistance, and as soon as you start to feel some pretty strong resistance, then it's done. Feels pretty good. You don't want to do it too much because you could break the seal on the top there. So just let that sit for about 30 minutes. You can leave it at room temperature because we're going to grill it right away, and it'll be marinated in about 30 minutes and have a really great flavor. So we'll see you back here in 30. Alright, our chicken's been marinating for about 30 minutes, and I've got a grill pan getting nice and hot. So you can also make the chicken in the oven or even just on a skillet. So get your grill pan nice and hot. I'm going to put a little bit of olive oil just to make sure that the chicken doesn't stick, and brush that around. The silicone brush works really well so that you don't get those little hairs from the other types of brushes. So our chicken's absorbed all that delicious rosemary and garlic and the lemon juice. Just let most of the marinade drip off before you place it on the grill. A lot of mistakes that people make when they're grilling protein is to flip it too fast. So you really want to make sure that you let the chicken or whatever protein you're cooking stay on the grill long enough until it's ready to come off. And the way you know that is by trying to flip it. If you go to turn it and it's really feeling like it's sticking, just let it be. Let it sit there, and eventually the protein will start to release itself from the grill. So that looks perfect. It's not sticking at all. This is probably going to take about 12 minutes total, so maybe about 6 minutes on each side. I like to flip it a couple times just to make sure that it gets nice and evenly cooked. It's really important to take the temperature, especially of something like chicken. You don't want to have any risk that it's undercooked. So chicken should be 165 degrees, and you want to take the temperature in one of the pieces that looks like it's the thickest. I'm going to use a digital thermometer just because it's a little bit more accurate. So just place the probe into the chicken on lengthwise into that nice thick part, and then you can watch digitally as the temperature rises, and you can actually set it also to alert you if it's at the right temperature. So we'll let that go for just a couple more minutes until it reaches 165, and then we're ready to eat. So here's our finished dish, lemon rosemary chicken. I hope you want to try it. You can find the recipe on our website at woodenspoonchicago.com. And also join us at the Wooden Spoon for a wide variety of cooking classes and everything you need for your kitchen. We're on the north side of Chicago in Andersonville. So I've been Mike Chapter for the Wooden Spoon. We hope to see you soon.